Om Namo Bhagavate Ramakrishna for seekers of God. Spiritual Talks of Mahapurush Swami Shivananda, continuation of chapter 80, page number 221, episode 187. Mahapurush Maharaj says that it is extremely difficult to understand an avatara, an incarnation of God. Mahapurush Maharaj continues. In the Gita, in the Srimad Bhagavad Gita, Sri Krishna says, O Arjuna, I have no duty in all the three worlds. There is nothing unattained or attainable for me, and yet I keep myself engaged in work. Name parthasti kartavyam trishu lokeshu kinchana nanavaptam avaptavyam varta evacha karmani. Nanavaptam avaptavyam varta evacha karmani. Chapter 3, verse number 22. There is nothing that is not already achieved by him. There is nothing that is not already achieved by an avatar, for he is infinite. Yet he engages in work for the education of mankind. Sri Krishna adds further, no duty can bind me, nor have I any hankering for the result of any work. He who knows me as such never comes under the bondage of work. Namam karmani limpanti name karma phale spruha iti mam yobhijanati karma bhir nasabanti. Chapter 4, verse number 14. He has no craving for the result of his own work, and work also cannot bind him. If this be not so, where else would you seek for his divinity or avatarahood? As long as the avataras remain in their human bodies in this world, all their behavior appears to conform to human norms. They are happy at things that make others happy, and unhappy at those that make men unhappy. So much so, one comes to think that they do not retain their divine consciousness fully. Mahapurush Maharaj says, so much so one comes to think that they do not retain their divine consciousness fully. Really, however, this is not so, especially in the case of the Master. In the case of Sri Ramakrishna, one comes across very little of the manifestation of divine glory. Sri Ramakrishna's life expressed itself mostly on the human plane. His was a descent with the purest sattvika qualities of enlightenment, saintliness, kindness, etc. That is why Sri Ramakrishna said, this is as though the king is on an inspection of his kingdom under disguise. It is extremely difficult to understand this mood of the Master, Sri Ramakrishna. For instance, look how bitterly Sri Ramakrishna wept at the death of Keshab Chandra Sen. At Keshab's departure, Sri Ramakrishna lamented, I think one of my limbs has dropped off. Whom shall I talk to when I visit Calcutta hereafter? And so on. It was just like one sorrowing for the death of a near relative. This is what they call Leela, mystic play. It is very difficult to comprehend this. The Adhyatma Ramayana relates a fine incident in which one finds a beautiful harmony between knowledge and devotion. Sri Ramachandra was none other than the Supreme Brahman, who knew the past, present and future. Sri Rama had incarnated himself for the sake of destroying Ravana with all his Rakshasas and to re-establish the reign of virtue. Sri Rama knew well enough that Ravana would carry off his wife Sita. The Adhyatma Ramayana itself states how, even before Ravana, in the guise of a mendicant, came to carry Sita away, Sri Ramachandra had told Sita, Ravana will come as a mendicant to abduct you. So you just place here a shadow form of yours and then vanish into fire, where you should stay for a whole year. You will join me again after Ravana is killed. Saying this, Sri Rama made Sita enter into fire, and yet at the same time, how bitterly Sri Rama wept after Sita's abduction. He gave up food and rest, and with tears in his eyes, he wandered about day and night in search of Sita, inquiring of trees, creepers, animals, and birds as to her whereabouts. Stricken by the grief of separation, Sri Rama was crying and went about the forest in search of Sita. All this looks so strange. Such lives are not easy to understand. That is the end of chapter 80. Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Tat Sat. Shri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu.